In the past 3 years, I went from earning $90 per month while working with a local content agency to working with some of the biggest YouTubers in the world to again losing all my clients in 2024. Yes, it's been a wild ride, but through all of this, I have been able to earn thousands of dollars through video editing. And in this video, I'll be sharing with you guys the 7 key things that I have learned over the past 3 years that you guys should know as well. Starting with number 1, the gap. The thing is that due to the increasing saturation of video editors in the market, there has become a massive market gap between highly skilled editors and beginner video editors. Highly skilled editors are able to get clients much easier and as well as get to charge much more as well, whereas beginner or even mid-tier editors are struggling to get projects, and because of this they are being forced to work on very low paying projects. Like even myself at the time, I was working for just $90 per month. But nonetheless, the solution for this is quite straightforward. With all the material that is available for free on the internet, you should be aiming to enhance your skills so that you can practice and become as a highly skilled video editors as well. Some YouTubers that I recommend are Arsach, Maypal and Joseph Video Editing, and also you can check out my own content that can be helpful for you as well. Now moving on to a second point, and the second point is outreach as a video editor is absolutely dead. Well yes, definitely this could be subjective, but I'll be sharing my own experience. So for me, during the time in 2024 when I lost all my clients, I did what every YouTube video or Twitter thread told me to do. Just do outreach, send DMs and offer free value. For every day for 2 months, the only thing which I was doing was just outreaching to clients, reaching out to them on their DMs, sending them looms and even offering them free services and videos. And even the responses which I have got were not positive at all. Like even if you guys can see the DMs of my Instagram where I'm not really active that much at all. While even though myself I am also a video editor and I have just like 1,000 followers or something. So we can clearly understand that why these people are not replying or not taking the messages positively at all. And to be honest, once when I did get a response from a prospect and we were discussing about collaborating on a very difficult short form, and the person had like more than 50,000 followers and like he used to like say that he's a millionaire, but when at that time I told him that I'll be charging $65 for a short form video edit, he told me that his videos were edited by someone in Philippines in just $5. So yeah, to be honest, that was just the end of me and I did outreach at all from that moment itself. So now moving on to the third thing that I've learned over the past 3 years, and that is without a personal brand, you are invisible. And this is the exact reason why I lost all my clients last year. So I had around 2 to 3 clients around the time of August last year, and I was working with these guys from a long time and I did get them from Fiverr itself. And during that time I thought that everything would be fine, everything is going to plan and things will only get better with time, but unfortunately it did not. My Fiverr gig got deranked. Within the space of 2 months I lost all the 3 clients and I felt like I was just starting from zero all over again. And that is when I realized that you can be the most skilled editor in the world, but if no one knows you, you're still broke. So what I did next is that from July 2024 I started to post on LinkedIn, Twitter and YouTube. I showed my face, I shared value and I told stories. Now fast forward to today, after getting more than 15,000 followers on social media, my personal brand is the exact reason why I get all my clients currently. I can position myself as an authority because prospects are coming to me instead of me going to them. I can charge and get paid according to what I want, and as well as I get to choose who I want to work with. So now if you're somewhat decent or even if you're a beginner, I would definitely recommend you to focus on your personal brand so that you can market yourself better, as that will be the best long-term investment that you can make on yourself. Yes, I understand that it's time taking and it's difficult to see results straight away, but give yourself a 6 months time. Everything can change in 6 months, and even hopefully the trajectory of your business. Now moving on to the fourth point that I've learned over the past 3 years, and that is momentum is everything. Yes, a strong personal brand can provide you so much leads, it's really powerful, but the biggest thing that is actually needed for growing a strong personal brand is being consistently consistent, because the algorithms of the social media platforms requires you to be consistent in order to grow. And in the past 6 months, the maximum amount of time that I took between the posts is just maybe like 3 days or something. I try to like upload within 1 to 2 days on every of my social media platforms, and even with all the client work which I have currently, but I still like try to be really consistent with my socials. And this is exactly the most important part in growing your brand, because you either have to be consistent or someone else put in the work and he gets all the rewards. Next up, the fifth point that I'll be discussing in this video, and that is the right mindset of client is really important for long-term collaboration. So a lot of times, especially during my days while I was working on Fiverr, whenever I was coding my presses, sometimes people have even told me that nobody is going to pay you that much. The reason why this happens is not that because you're charging too much, it's because that your client does not have the right mindset. Let's suppose if you have a prospect who has a good following or has a good business and understands the benefits of content, they will consider you as an investment in terms of saving more time, in terms of improving the quality of the videos, and in terms of giving them leverage to create more content. While if you're starting to get with someone who is actually just starting out and does not know much about content, unfortunately they'll be considering you as an expense, and if they found someone that who can create videos just like you but is doing it cheaper, then that will probably be the last year you will be working with them. And to be honest, like I just cannot count like how many times that has been happened with me as well. Now moving on to number 6, and that is the market does not care about your editing skills. The harsh truth is that being a good editor is still not enough. Yes, having good editing skills is important, but what is more important is that you are reliable, you're consistent, and you deliver projects on time. And this is something which I myself faced a lot while I was hiring other video editors. Consistently miss deadlines or deliver half done work. This happens usually when they have a lot of projects to be working with. So if you're consistently doing this and not being reliable, then clients will do notice, and definitely they will leave you when they get the chance. So that is why you should remember to get your basics done first. Now the final point that I'll be sharing with you guys that I've learned over the past 3 years as a video editor and a content agency owner is that number 7, the perception of yourself is really important to get clients. So a few days ago, I did receive a message from a person who was asking me to get clients and why his personal brand was not growing on Twitter. So I quickly went to his Twitter profile and I noticed that in the bio he wrote that I am a piece of shit and a video editor. So now suppose if you're perceiving yourself as a piece of shit, then what are you expecting your prospects to treat you like? Yep, a piece of shit. So please perceive yourself as someone who is actually expert and knows what he's doing. You can do that by showing the content that you upload, uploading social proof and testimonials you got, and engaging with like-minded individuals and experts in your field. And this is why the prospect will choose you over your competitor. So these 7 lessons came from failures to painful moments and to some wins as well. From $90 to thousands, but yes, we are all still learning. So even if you take one lesson from this and implement it consistently, hopefully it can change the trajectory of your career. Now hopefully you found this video valuable. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so I create more videos like these. And yes, so now you can watch this detailed video which I made on how to get clients using Twitter, and hopefully it can be valuable for you. And yes, and by the way, if you like heard a lot of chicken sounds like during this time, so sorry for that because I'm like creating this video and recording it in the morning. But yeah, hopefully see you soon.